Yeah, well, we are sitting here with a beautiful male waterbuck that is just ruminating here on top of one of the dam walls, because we are at Madikwe in the northwestern area of South Africa, and it's nice just to view these big antelope. And this guy is absolutely an impressive specimen of a waterbuck. Beautiful ridges on his horns. And I love those horns that like kind of recurve, other words they kind of curl back forward again. And they usually hang around with like sometimes bachelor herds, sometimes you'll see 3 or 4 males together, but it just seems like he is by himself. He's not too interested in moving from where he is now. We were supposed to go sit on that dam wall, but clearly he has taken our spot for the morning. But yeah, I'm looking forward to, of course, escape to nature, and looking forward to this morning's drive and see what we can find out here. And yes, well, we're at Kolobing Dam, and it's a beautiful morning. The sun is shining. Animals hopefully are going to come down. But good morning, everybody. My name is Cedric Dahl, and behind the camera with me this morning we've got Igor. So yes, it is a beautiful morning, and a bit of birds calling in the background, and of course some lapwings coming over. But I love these antelope, absolutely stunning. They never tend to kind of veer too far away from water. They'll find maybe 500-600 meters furthest, and then they'll come back again. And they rely a lot on water. First of all, they do use water as their defense. So you'll find if there is a lion's chasing them, they will try and run towards the water and go inside and hopefully use it as their protection, as well as they do lose a lot of moisture. They've got this real thick coats on them, very thick fur. So they do drink a lot of water during the daytime as well. Oh, that's a beautiful sized male warthog. Oh, look at the tusks on them. Absolutely amazing. Well, of course, a couple of helmeted guinea fowl that's roaming around there in the back end. But definitely that warthog, this male warthog, has got definitely a serious set of tusks on him. He's just taking a good old morning drink here. And maybe he might go and wallow as well. And it's getting nice and warm today, so hopefully we see some elephants come down here, maybe some buffalo or warthog. Maybe this guy will come and wallow for us. But it is quite hot here at the moment, and I think he's definitely got the right idea. Just like the warthogs and elephants, of course, these hot days, if there's a nice wallowing area, they will definitely tend to enjoy just wallowing around in this nice sloppy mud, but very reddish. Now this is because you can see the mud and just the sand around this area. It's got that real red tinge to it. And of course, most we're getting up, and I think he's gonna get up, and he's gonna look very red. A red bull, definitely a red bull. But yeah, he is a very grumpy male, this when we got here, so luckily he's now settled down. It's nice just to kind of view a buffalo that's not running away. And I don't want to disturb him where he is now. I think he is very happy. But it's a very, being by yourself, it is also very risky. I've seen many a time lions trailing single males around. Especially these older males, because they are the ones that tend to kind of, they haven't got that energy and the stamina like the younger boys, that's hanging around with the big breeding herds. So these guys tend to peel off from those herds, and then they tend to hang around an area where there's nice wallowing pans and some nice grazing grounds, but they don't move too far. And being by yourself, you walk into a pride of lions, and especially that the lions ain't too far from here. Maybe the 2 females might be about 500-600 meters east from where we are now, and You never know, maybe tonight you might be in trouble. We have here, we've got, of course, one of the Madikwe males, of course the one that was calling this morning on our sunrise safari. It was busy, of course, calling this side, and the other two females a little bit further west from where we are now. They were as well communicating with one another. But as you can see, he's turned his head away from us and he's looking straight into the bush, and he's definitely not too happy smiling at the camera for this morning. But he did have a kill. Oh, there he is. Hello. Oh, what a pretty boy. He did make, of course, apparently a kudu kill. So I don't know where it is, or if it's all in his tummy now. But we're definitely getting the whiff of his scat that is all around here, which is very, very unpleasant. And definitely my lunch has been put off for this afternoon. But for now, he is here by himself. He is just being bothered by a lot of these flies around here, and it's the same as us. But absolutely, look at that mane. Isn't that beautiful? You feel like you just want to go and grab a comb or like a hairbrush and just kind of pull it through that mane. But I will not do that. That it will be the last time I comb a lion. Nancy, yes, definitely. I am so chuffed about this. It is so nice to have such a treat for Escape to Nature and having this beautiful male lion on screen. And it's but you get to see that belly. And panting quickly as well, kind of just trying to digest that protein as quick as possible. And
And what a way to start our escape to nature here on the Scotia Dam clearings with this dazzle of zebra. Getting their little early morning feeding session going. Oh, I think the plan for the morning, I've obviously started off here by the clearings. And maybe I'll look to push a little bit further west later on in the morning, potentially see if we could get any elephants, maybe even a lion or two if we're lucky. But we just kind of panned to the side here and got ourselves a lovely buffalo bull. You can see Scotia Dam in the background there. Oh, and I'm just having a look. He's actually got a friend here with him who is incredibly well camouflaged. I don't know if you can see in the mud wallow there is a second buffalo bull. He's actually in the mud. He's obviously settled himself pretty well down into that little muddy section there. And he is really camouflaged. So obviously talked about one or two of those little mickies around and about, so it's not the hottest day in the world at the moment, but potentially this buffalo just looking to protect his skin from a lot of those little insects and things like that. Often after a lot of the rain like we have had overnight, you're going to get a lot of sort of insect life around and about doing their thing. But really cool to see. I mean, he's got himself a nice little spot in amongst all of that mud there, getting his spa day on. Mandy, good to hear from you. 100%, those horns are massive. So he's going to be one of the bigger buffalo bulls in the area, I'd say. Obviously very tough to tell his actual body size from here. But he's got a good set of horns on him there.
But yes, it has been a fantastic escape to nature. And of course, do tune in again tomorrow morning at 8:30 as we start it all over again, escaping to nature. It is unfortunately that time of the day. And we do have to start to say goodbye. And of course, enjoy the rest of your day further. Of course, from all of us here at Wild Earth, thank you very much for tuning in and joining us. Big shout out, or the biggest shout out goes out, of course, to the wildlife and the natural world that we were able to show and indulge ourselves with. But really, a fantastic day was had. Of course, do stay tuned for the Sunset Safari that will happen again later on this afternoon. And as I said, join us again tomorrow morning, 8:30 CAT, as we escape to nature once again. But do have a great rest of Friday and a fantastic start to your weekends. Cheerio, everyone.